Hi guys, here we are 30 minutes from the start of Raw. I'm gonna try one more time to get this video out there just to kind of stir up some conversation around the Royal Rumble, which is, if you're keeping count, 2 weeks away. I guess technically less than 2 weeks, since yesterday would have been 2 weeks straight. Anyways, so in the past, I don't know how long most of you guys have been wrestling fans or not, but I come from a time when the Royal Rumble was all about the surprise. Who is going to be in the Rumble? What number are they going to be? That kind of thing. This year, however, has seen a lot of the superstars say, hey, I'm going to be in the Rumble. Don't worry about it. You don't have to wonder. You don't have to guess. No, I am in the Rumble. For me, this kind of takes things away from the surprise of who's going to be in it, the wondering, the guessing, the fun of not knowing exactly who's going to be in the Rumble. Now, we don't know what numbers people are going to be coming in at. So, I mean, Seth Rollins could be number 2, he could be number 30. AJ Styles could be number 10, he could be number 29. We don't know when they're coming in, but we know that they're coming in, which takes, like I said, a portion of that surprise factor away. And for me, that's all. For me, the surprise factor of who is coming into the Rumble was always one of the really fun parts of the pay-per-view itself, because you have all night to wonder and guess who is it going to be, and then you find out and you're like, yes. Like last year, for example, when AJ Styles came out, his music hit and everybody was like, who is this? He walked out of that curtain and the place went insane. They lost their freaking minds, and with every reason to do it. I mean, it was awesome. It was a surprise. Nobody knew. Sami Zayn came back. I mean, we all speculated Sami Zayn was going to come back at the Rumble, but we didn't know for a fact that he was indeed coming back at the Rumble. I may have got more excited about that than most of you, but that's okay too. I don't care. I'm good with that. But this year, again, we've had a lot of superstars declare they are going to be in the Rumble. So there's not a lot of guessing. There's not a lot of surprise surrounding that. And I kind of wish there was still. Like, I wish they would just stop telling us that you're going to be in the Rumble. We know you probably are, because the roster is what it is. But don't tell us. Let us do the countdown. Let us wait and see whose music hits when the clock gets to 0. Maybe I'm the only one who feels that way. I don't know, guys, but feel free to drop your comments down below and let me know, what do you think about the Rumble getting away from the surprise element of who's entered and having everybody go ahead and announce weeks in advance they're going to be in the Rumble? I mean, we've seen it in the past, yes. I'm not saying that it's never happened. I'm just saying that it feels like this year we've seen the announcements of who's in the Rumble more than ever. We've got almost a third of the Rumble participants already announced. So just leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on so many superstars coming out and saying they're going to be in the Rumble this year. Maybe you agree, maybe you don't, but then again, that's what makes wrestling fun. Fans who agree, fans who disagree, and who can maturely discuss those disagreements and just have some fun conversation about wrestling. Another thing about the Royal Rumble that I've always enjoyed is the surprise entrance. Now, when I say surprise entrance, I mean those that you don't really know are coming. AJ Styles last year was a great example. He was not in WWE. We heard speculation that he had been signed, but we didn't know, is he going to go to NXT like most new signees do, or is he coming to the main roster? We didn't know all of the details surrounding AJ Styles assigned with WWE now. We just knew he was coming. Didn't know where, didn't know when, any of that. And then bam, there he is in the Rumble. So that being said, there's a lot of speculation this year. Who's going to surprise us and enter the Rumble? We've had talk about NXT guys like Shinsuke, which if he debuts at the Royal Rumble, do you realize 60,000 people are going to hear those violins hit and they're going to lose their minds? It's going to be insane. And we get to be there. Amazing. We've also heard rumors Samoa Joe's going to come on up and pop in the Rumble. We've heard rumors Ty Dillinger is going to be in the Rumble. That one I'm not going to complain about either. Come on up, boy. Then there's the rumors that Kenny Omega is going to come to WWE, and we will see him in the Rumble, much like we did AJ Styles last year. With AJ, nobody thought he would ever sign with WWE. We just didn't think it was going to happen. And then he did. And then we got him at the Rumble. And a few weeks before the Rumble, John Cena tweeted just a picture of AJ Styles. That was it. And then there he was. Well, John Cena this year has tweeted a picture of Kenny Omega, which has wrestling fans everywhere speculating that Kenny Omega is going to debut at the Royal Rumble. And the fact that he has said, I don't really want to go to WWE right now. This is not the time. When I'm ready, I'll go if I'm ever ready. So, is he coming? We don't know. Is he not coming? We don't know. Here's what I do know. Okay. If Kenny Omega comes and debuts at the Royal Rumble, Aubrey, my 12-year-old daughter is going to lose her mind. I'm not talking about like she's going to be really excited. I'm talking about this kid is going to cry. She's going to scream until she has nothing left to scream with. She's going to lose her mind. See, my 12-year-old daughter, guys, she's not like most little girls who watch wrestling. She watches British promotions. She watches UK stuff. She watches New Japan. She loves wrestling. Okay? She watches all of it. She knows all about Kenny Omega. She's a Tama Tonga kind of kid. I mean, she's going to lose her mind. Okay? So let's just establish that now. Kenny Omega, if you're coming to WWE, come on. Just come on. We're ready for you. If you're not, that's okay too. That being said, tell me in the comments below, who do you want to see surprise us at the Royal Rumble with their entry? Do you want to see somebody from NXT come up who we haven't thrown out there? Is there somebody besides Shinsuke or Dillinger or Joe who you want to see come up from NXT and make their debut at the Rumble? Is there somebody you want to see come back at the Rumble? I mean, there's a lot of guys who have left WWE who could potentially show back up and say, hey, I'm coming back and I'm going to do it right here at the Rumble. Who would be awesome to see re-sign with WWE and come back at the Rumble? We always know that there's a onslaught of old timers, as they're called lately, the veterans that always put in a showing at the Royal Rumble. I mean, last year we saw Tatanka, for crying out loud. Okay, who do you think is going to be this year? I mean, San Antonio, one can only assume that Shawn might make an in-ring appearance somewhere at the Rumble. Is it going to be in the Rumble match? Who knows? Stone Cold. Again, we're in San Antonio. You just don't know who it's going to be. So let me know, who do you want to see? Is there somebody you want to see return? Is there somebody you want to see called up to the main roster from NXT? Is there somebody from another promotion you want to see come in? Leave me comments below and let me know. Also, the thing with the Royal Rumble is this. It's a man's match. We don't see a lot of females ever in the Rumble. I remember when the Rumble was in Atlanta, which is where I'm from, a few years back, Beth Phoenix was in the Royal Rumble, and I thought that was so cool because finally a female was getting a chance in the Rumble. Do you think there needs to be a female equivalent to the Royal Rumble match? I know there's not a lot of females on the main roster, but at the same time there is, if you think about it. They're just not used. Would that be a good way to make the females more prevalent? I mean, we've seen them in Hell in a Cell matches now. Why not give them a Rumble of their own? It would allow for more females to come up from NXT too, I think. Not that NXT has a whole lot going right now female-wise. They have some good ones. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that. They have really good females down in NXT. But they need them there so that NXT has a women's division, is what I mean by that statement. Anyways, so let me know, while we're on the topic of females, what female wrestlers do you want to see get a push? Do you want to see brought to the forefront of the women's division and put out there? this whole women's revolution started off with this huge bang. It was great. Everyone was excited about it. And then it just kind of fizzled down to Sasha and Charlotte. And that was it. And now we've got Bayley kind of worked in there, but I feel like she's getting the shaft because I feel like they're still making everything about Sasha and Charlotte, and I don't like it. I want to see something mixed up with the women. Alright, that's it. That's all. I'm going to end this now. I will let you know, though, like I said before, in 2 weeks, there's the Royal Rumble in San Antonio. We're driving out. First family road trip of the sort. Should be fun and exciting. Who knows? We'll see. That being said, we are going to do a Royal Rumble Road Trip Chronicles video series to just kind of document the whole trip. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait. Between me and Aubrey, there should be a lot of videos, a lot of pictures coming from that road trip and everything. It's going to be Evan and Shane's first time out in Texas, first time in Dallas, all of our first time in San Antonio. So stay tuned for that and see what kind of trouble and mess and fun we get into on our way there, while we're there, and on our way home. Should be really exciting. So we will see you guys later, and maybe we'll go live during Raw. I don't know. We'll see about that. But until then, leave your comments below. Well, let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if you want to see more videos. If not, you're not going to hurt my feelings because I'll probably do it anyway. If you do, that's fine. What do you want to talk about in those videos? Let me know below. Until then, bye guys.